Hi everyone, welcome to Dumelo Universe. I am Vel Astri. Thank you so much for joining me. This is for Leo season. The sun moves into Leo, I believe on the 23rd of July, which is tomorrow. And the sun moves into Leo. So let's see what Leo season has in store for us, shall we? Thank you, Spirit. Let's see. Leo is the ruler of the fifth house being of passions, creativity, romance in terms of relationships, creativity, passion, personality, putting yourself out there, courage, bravery, just really the passion and the allowance of your expression, of your existence, that light energy, that fire energy, that drive. So let's see what this season has in store for us, shall we? Okay. By the book. TikTok. Angel. Infinity. Okay. By the book, rather. By the book. TikTok's coming up next. By the book. Okay. There's a feeling here of you having been working hard. You have been doing everything by the book, really. Doing all that you can to be in your focus point. Doing all that you can to be in alignment, to clear your mind, to allow a clear vibration, releasing negative energy, releasing conditioning, releasing social norms, setting healthy boundaries, healing past trauma, healing heart trauma, opening heart chakras, healing connections. You have really been doing everything by the book, trying your best, and what you consider by the book, not to any specific norm, but how you feel you have been aligning with your soul purpose. You've really been putting in the work. You've really been putting in the effort. You've really been doing what you can and how you believe it feels right. for you to come to your soul truth, for you to then create in your abundance. You've really been diligent, is what I'm feeling. You've really been doing well, and I feel the rewards are now coming this Leo season. You're coming now to see why the lessons have been so rigid, why you have been so, some of you feeling that Spirit has been so specific, so almost harder on you than everybody else. Just feeling that you really have to do things in such a specific way. Each step has to be so specific, or else things just go out of alignment. And it's been a bit frustrating that you feel a bit not limited, but it just feels other people are just, going by and they're just freestyling and it works. As soon as you try to be a bit more in that vibration of everybody else, it just doesn't work. You have to really be quite measured in how you are co-creating. I'm really aware of your frequency, really aware of your energies. And it's been quite the process for you to really release everything systematically that hasn't been in alignment for you. And it feels like you've just been so strict. It feels like you've been quite by the book. Like this life just has seemed a bit more how can I say, almost constricted, just less freer. And in Leo season, this is about to change. Spirit needed you to really be aware of where you were disallowing yourself love. Spirit really needed you to tend to you. So yes, the energies were a little bit more, how can I say, you were guided a bit more. Your path was a little bit more directed, but in a very spiritual way, meaning the angels were leading you down this path. Your guides would say, no, you can't do that. Anything that wasn't really to your benefit would just be shifted out. Things that you were expecting to come in would not be given to you. Something else would come in to replace it instead, so that you would not go down that path, you'd go a specific path. Spirit was really guiding you to you. And because you were so used to doing everything automatically, it felt quite almost strained and structured, because you were literally heading the opposite direction to you. So Spirit had to gradually navigate you back, and every single time, no, come back, until finally there you are. And now that you're here, and like, oh, this is me. And now that you're used to, okay, this definitely feels me. Spirit can now relax a bit, is what I'm feeling. Spirit can now be like, oh, okay, there we go. Now that you found yourself, we can breathe a little bit. Now you can wander. Now you'll feel a bit freer, because now that you know your feeling of you, now that you are finally in that balance of you, you won't stray, because you're really enjoying your freedom. You're enjoying you again. And it was just to release all of the knowledge you were auto-creating on. It was to release the fruit of knowledge. It was to release the conditioning. It was to release the societal norms, if that's even a word. Sorry, this is my first reading of the day, so I'm still getting into the flow of the day. Friends, family, relationships, anything that was taking you out of which was denying you, anything that was displacing you, anything that was distracting you from you, had to go. And it felt like you were really under quite a strict lesson, a strict examination. And Spirit saying it was for purpose. You had to lose everything to gain you. You had to really be almost not driven, but guided quite specifically to you. And now that you know you, now that you have the feel of you, the energies are going to feel a lot more relaxed. You're going to feel a lot more free now to simply create in this freedom, because now that you know your path, and it's abundant and it's lovely and it's completely where you want to be, you're no longer going to feel restricted. you won't stray from you again. So now there is no need for this by the book feeling. Energies are going to feel a lot more at ease once more this Leo season. Things are going to start just being a lot more freer. That's all I can really feel from this card. It's as if you really were this very diligent being in order for you to really hone in that energy. And now that you're in that energy, you can move a bit now, because that energy has been almost cemented within your root chakra. So now you can finally create a little bit more freely within that energy this Leo season. So you're really going to feel a great sense of freedom, a great sense of empowerment, a great sense of you at ease. I feel really at ease within yourself. Really at ease. This is what Spirit was. See, Spirit here and the angels were guiding you, guiding you, guiding you, guiding you. You are this one. And Spirit was guiding you, guiding you, guiding you, guiding you. Make sure that you wouldn't lose your way. And you see how it's this big Spirit guide, and then the angel here also tethered a Spirit guide. So you were really, there's a specific route at which you were taking, and they were making sure that you were not off your path at all. And no matter where you'd wander, you would still be just guided here, and you couldn't lose your way because the signs and the symbols and the contrasts were far too big for you to ignore this time. But now that you are really firmly, now that you're here, you've now almost replaced it. You're now finally going to feel that you're leading, and your guides are simply going to be around you, supporting and encouraging you along the way now. Okay. And this chessboard, this checkers board, this chessboard, it's now your time to now, it's your move now, it's your game, this Leo season. Okay, very interesting energy, Spirit. And then here, TikTok, yes, divine timing at last. What you've been waiting for, it's now time. You had been paused. This was a long period of you being paused in order to really restructure your creative flow, because you were creating based on the absence of you. You were creating based on illusion. And so you had to be paused. You had to be frozen in time a bit for you to recalibrate, for you to go back, to come back into the empowerment of you. And now that you're there, time is now going to start up again. You're going to almost feel someone pressed pause for this period. Now it's going to be play again. Divine timing. Things are going to start moving again. Energies are going to start feeling a lot more flowing again. The timing is right, basically. Spirit saying the timing is right for those of you who are looking for relationships. You're going to start meeting the people, the relationship, the person, or you're going to start dating. You're going to start feeling a frequency of being able to date. Those of you who want to start your own business, now it's really going to pick up. Or those who have started their business, now it's a time for it to now pick up, for it to now gain momentum, for you now to really expand. Those of you who are wanting maybe to take your relationship to your next level, get married, get engaged, it's going to be the time. Those of you who want to start a family, all of a sudden you're finding out that you are both pregnant, that you're going to start a family. It is that frequency of whatever it was that was suspended, that you were waiting for. It's simply divine timing now. It's time for action, but it's not even that efforting action anymore. It's simply the right time for things to start falling into place, and then for you to simply take action on that which you're inspired to. Many of the things you wanted, it wasn't because of, and they were not available to you. So many of the things you wanted, and many of the experiences you wanted, many of the things you wanted to accomplish, many of the hurdles you wanted to overcome, it wasn't because you hadn't done the work. It wasn't because you weren't good enough. It was simply not the right time. You needed to be in a specific frequency before the what you wanted could then take action, could then take place. If it happened sooner or earlier, whatever it is you were hoping for would not have been as productive. For example, if maybe you're starting a creative business and you had the platform, but every single time you're trying to start, either people weren't really interested, or the person you wanted to work with really wasn't really all that keen, or that loan that you applied for just kept not being approved. It's just that, but you felt that this is the path, this is what I'm meant to do, but things are just not working in my favor. Spirit saying it was because the timing was wrong. If you had been granted that loan, if that person had agreed to work with you, it would have not been stable, because you would have still built it based on the illusion, based on the absence of you. So it wouldn't be stable in the long run. It would collapse. It would fail at some point, because you were not basing it on your truth. You were still taking other people into account. You were still basing it on fears and insecurity and anxiety, on external measures. So a lot of, even if you wanted to maybe to have a new relationship, or really to meet your soulmate or a twin flame, you needed to be in your independent truth before you can meet those people, that relationship, you see. So Spirit really wants you to say it wasn't that you were not good enough, or that you were lacking in any way. It was simply that you were still creating based on the idea of love, allowing other energies to come in and influence your decisions. It wasn't you were not here where you are now. Right now where you are firm within your truth. You are more aware of your beauty, more aware of your power to create, more aware of the loving frequency of you. So now when those energies come in, they will now be stable. You are at a different frequency. You have leveled up. You have evolved. And where you are now, the energies are now ready, are perfect for things to now start to move forward. So that is why divine timing was so important. It wasn't to punish you. It was for you to come into the discovery of you. It was for you to finally create in the truth of you, in the truth of you. For you were still creating in the absence of you for a bit of time. You were still creating against you. And Spirit really had to take some time with you, because it was really minute things. You would think, oh, I'm done now, I've really learned a great lesson, but then you would still go and repeat the same lessons, not knowing. And Spirit had to really show you the different kind of ways, in the bigger pictures, in the bigger, the huge contrasts, which really hurt and were really frustrating, but even to the little fine contrasts, which were most annoying and irritating. Spirit had to show you each and every single place you would deny yourself, in order for you not to deny yourself at all. And now it's time for you now to start taking action on that which you want, because you're finally now creating from your truth. You're no longer creating now from the absence of you, from the fiction of you, from the idea of you, from what society deems you to be. So a very powerful shift coming through in this Leo season, where the timing is right for you now to begin creating. You're not going to feel so restricted. You're not going to feel so measured. You're not going to feel like, oh goodness, I can't breathe. You're going to feel a lot more easier. You're going to be able to connect with people a lot easier. You're going to be able to network a lot easier. You're going to be able to take action on your plans a lot easier. It's going to feel, things are just going to start really flowing, because now that you have allowed yourself to come to the frequency of you, you're now aligning with others who are on a similar frequency. So things are really going to start feeling quite pleasant. And of course, remember, while this is happening for you at this space, while we are holding the light, having this incredible time, the counterpolar opposite's going to happen, where other people who are living in fear are really going to feel the restriction. They're really going to feel it, and you're going to see the world externally is going to feel, or it's going to seem like it's really doing badly. And Spirit's saying, don't pay attention. Don't pay any attention to what's happening to those who are creating within fear. The energies are just being the contrast is just a lot sharper. It's a lot sharper, in order for those beings to wake up. Because remember, the pain isn't for suffering, it's for awareness. But if you're still refusing to be aware of your actions, if you're still refusing to learn, the arrow goes in deeper. So the contrast is more sharp. The experiences are a lot more painful. The darkness grows, but the darkness is to push you to the light. dark and light are both the dance of love. The darkness isn't there for the suffering. It's to show you why are you creating absent you, and pushes you into the light. But those who are refusing to do the work are going to feel it more and more and more. And Spirit's also bringing that, and those who are still refusing and don't want to do the work, are just not ready to do the work, they of course then might have interesting physical transition, so physical death, in order for their souls to then shift to another realm, another dimension, to where they can then start learning their lessons there. So those who are really, really, really against this Aquarian era 5D love and abundance and authentic creation, which we have been schooled in, we literally were taught how to we were being schooled back into authenticity, the remembrance of us. And it was deep lessons, hard lessons, but we all did the work. We all took on the challenge. We did the meditation. We released healthy boundaries. And now we're shifting to the frequencies of this love and abundance, understanding that creating in our authentic truth, in our own unique frequencies, that's the key to our abundance. But those who are still under these conditions and under these cycles and refuse to grow, who just simply refuse to do it, they will then be shifted to another realm, another dimension. They will have to leave this earth plane to go into another dimension, where that earth, that dimension, perhaps back to the third dimension, where it's control and domination, even maybe lesser, lower frequencies, where their soul has resonance. There's no right or wrong. You see, they're not wrong for not wanting to. It's just that if they're incompatible with this frequency, they need to be shifted to a frequency where they're more compatible. So if they, and Spirit is saying this is why so many beings have been transitioning. They are on a soul level, they are just not ready to come to heaven on earth. They are still needing to learn lessons in their own creating of their misery, the hell on earth, until they have learned enough lessons to stop creating within that illusion, within that imprisonment. And then when they are ready, they will then, when they are ready and receptive, they will then themselves make the choice to then come through, and then their ascension process will begin. We've had a huge ascension process through 2019, 2020, and 2021, while they are still then to begin their process. Where we've had a 10-year cycle, and at the end of the 10-year cycle, some of them are just beginning their 10-year cycle, which is why the more you keep looking there, the more you keep trying, it's Spirit saying it doesn't assist. If you keep looking at what's happening, the fear base and all the anguish and all the suffering, you simply just feed that energy, release it. Those beings are creating as they need to create for their own soul evolution. You are creating as you are creating for your own soul evolution. And the more you remain in your higher frequencies, that's how you heal. Not by looking there, but by remaining in your light, by being in your truth. It doesn't mean you're ignoring it. You're aware of it, but it doesn't... You're observing and responding instead of reacting. We came here to assist humanity rise. We knew it was a bit of a mess. Stop reacting at the mess. We knew it was going to be a little bit messy down here. And we just had to forget in order for us to heal without the laws of attraction being without the resistance of the laws of attraction, by us knowing what we're doing. So we had to simply come to the almost like we had to forget in order for us to heal, to come to the remembrance. And by us coming to the remembrance of us, then we organically heal. We heal unintentionally, because nothing here in this physical realm can be efforted. Any efforting here is resistance. It had to be an effortless healing, which is why we had to forget in order to come to the remembrance of our truth, which is what we have been doing, the work. And now that we're here remembering our truth, and now that some of us have come to the remembrance of our truth, it's simply the case for you to stay here, doing what brings you love, being in that frequency, releasing all the past, understanding. We're not saying goodbye completely. There's no such thing as severing, because you're always connected. There's no such thing as right or wrong. All of it is love. It's simply you will only meet them within the highest frequency of love. You're no longer going to go out of your love. You're no longer going to displace yourself in order for you to interact with them. You are going to remain here, and only when they're ready to meet you there will they then come through. and some of them will not be ready for several lifetimes. So really don't pay attention to the noise and to the fear. Don't give into it. Just release it. It's literally going to just fade more, fade more, fade more, until before you know it, it simply disappears. That's what Spirit's showing me. It's this separation is just going to happen more and more until those who are just disappearing. I don't know how to even explain what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing, but it's yes, they simply just, it's a parting of those who are creating in fear and limitation, and those who are creating in love. And the more you just create within your truth and stay there, the happier you will be, and the less you will be in the energies of those who are creating within fear. Spirit really wanted you to really know that, yes, things are going to seemingly be worse in the world, but they're not. It's simply those who are still in the fear. They are there. And remember, most of the media and most of all of the sources of information, they are still governed by those within fear. So you living your life experience, you're going to experience happiness, you're going to experience abundance, you're going to experience health, you're going to experience prosperity, and nobody's going to really be documenting or talking about that. And that's why it's going to feel like the world's getting worse, but no, it really isn't. It's just the polarization. If things are looking that bad, it means that things are literally that good on the other side. And Spirit's just encouraging you to be firmly on the other side where things are good, because that's allowing this great shift. It's a very powerful shift. We haven't seen this in an age, and it's quite it's going to be quite magical, really, really magical. And literally, as we know magic, as we feel it, it's going to be quite magical, quite a supernatural kind of separation, and very magical. So just remain in your beautiful frequency of love and really release those who are the naysayers. Just allow them to create however they wish to create, because it's for their own lesson. We are simply shifting to a whole new earth, a whole new frequency, a new dimension, a new realm. And I feel Leo season, we're really going to feel it quite strongly. And Spirit really wants you to focus on you, on the good, on the love, on the higher frequencies. Because it's time. It's simply time for you to start creating in the love of you. Here we have the angel card number 2. The angels are with you. The angels are with you at all times here. There are powerful angels with you. You have powerful beings of light with you. You have powerful spiritual team with you. I feel Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Nathaniel, Shamuel, Haniel, Ariel, Uriel, Sandalphon, Metatron. Oh, so many angels are with us. So many angels are with us. Jeremiel, Raphael. Oh, so many angels are with you. So many angels are with you. And your guardian angels, your galactic angels. So a lot of angels from Sirius archangels are here. Arcturian archangels are here. Andromedan archangels are here. Polaris archangels are here. I'm one of the Polaris angels here. There's so many angels around. So really be open to the guidance of the angels. Be open to the guidance and the assistance. We really wish you to ask us for assistance, the angelic realm. Ask us, angels, please be here with me. I'm feeling a bit anxious. Please allow me to ease. Or if you're feeling, the angels are saying right now, you'll be feeling a lot of the earth That's why Spirit gave me that message earlier. You'll be feeling a lot of what's happening there because you're connected to them. In order for you to heal and raise humanity, you needed to be connected to all of humanity, so that what happens to you happens to all, which is why you are available to what's happening to the whole collective. But you don't have to keep feeling that energy. You can ask the angels to guide you. You can ask the angels to ground your energy. You can ask the angels to protect you from feeling the collective. When you feel the collective and you feel an anxiety and you know it's not yours, you can ask angels, please can you release this anxiety? Wash this anxiety away from me. Wash this frustration. Wash this fear away from me. Put a beautiful shield of loving light, of protective light, of shielding light around me. The angels really want you to know that they are co-creating with you step by step. They're with you. They love you. They are 100% behind your dreams, behind your goals. They find joy in assisting you. They find joy in assisting you greatly, and they wish you to know that you're not a burden, and for you to just be available and to also almost trust and believe in their power. They're saying, a lot of you, yes, you know the angels are there, but they still seem like a mystical fairy tale to you, and a beautiful thought. And they're saying they're not a thought, they're reality. They are a reality, a truth. And they wish you now to be a lot more diligent, a lot more in your intent, a lot more, how can I say, owning the understanding that they are here with you. So if you ask Archangel Michael to come through and to sever and to heal and protect, know it's happening, know he's there, believe it's happening, and then it's done. But if you're like, yeah, the angels are here, but you know, I don't know, and it's like, and they're saying it's that unwavering, because remember, you are still the creator of your reality. So if you're going to waver on what you believe, that's what you're going to receive. They can only give you, angels can do quite a lot of work, and they're doing quite a bit behind the scenes for you, opening doors, protecting you, shielding you, allowing a lot of blessings to come into your life. But the more clearer you are in their intent, the more focused and the more grounded you are in their belief of their assistance and the belief of you, you just feel the power more. It's not that it dilutes their power. Their power is constantly pure and powerful, but it's how much you're allowing in. You're the one who sort of has a sieve, and if you're wobbly on your belief, then you are sort of like only accessing 40% of that light. But if you simply know the angels are here with me and it's a truth and I feel them, and you allow yourself to feel them, the angels are saying a lot of them have been around you, but you almost fear it. You fear feeling them. You fear seeing them. You fear hearing their words. It's like you don't want to seem crazy. You don't want people to think you're crazy. And the angels are saying you're not crazy. You are simply more aware to the frequencies now. You can see them. Some of you can see the angels. Some of you can feel the angels. Some of you can hear the angels. Some of them can feel them and sit and have conversations with the angels. Some of you dream of the angels. Some of you walk with the angels each day. You'll be walking down the street and you feel an angel hold your hand. You're literally walking hand in hand with the angel. I have felt that quite often when I am walking down, and then I feel Archangel Raphael loves holding my hand, and I feel Archangel Raphael literally hold my hand, and I literally sometimes walk in the street and I feel I literally hold my hand as though somebody is holding me, because it feels so real. And when I allow that feeling, goodness, the sense of peace, the sense of healing, the sense of tranquility, I simply feel transported to a whole different dimension. I know that I'm just shielded. I'm being protected from all of the lower frequencies, from all of the fear. And I'm feeling so grounded, and I feel so peaceful and so blissful. And I know that I'm safe, and I know that I'm healthy, and I know that I'm on the right path. And the angels say they want to give you all this understanding of your divinity, this understanding of your truth, of your power, of your well-being. And it just requires you to really allow them in, and you're not going crazy, and you are seeing them, you are feeling them, you are hearing them, you are co-creating with them. Allow them more in, because the more you allow your spiritual team in, the more you're going to also allow the physical vibrations of that frequency in, the earth angels in, the galactic beings in, the star seeds in, the light workers in. You're simply going to then also attract your soul tribe and your soul family, because the angels are literally pairing you all up. If you can imagine, your guardian angel is having a meeting with another guardian angel, and they're setting up that lunch dates, they're setting up movie dates, they're setting up little opportunities where you bump into each other, where you meet each other, where you're finally meeting each other, where you're finally co-creating together. And they say the more you allow the angelic realm to be more present and more tangible in your life experience, the more you'll start feeling the magic and the miracles and the synchronicities happen in your life. Wow. The angels are really going to be present during this Leo season and more. But I feel that Lionsgate 8-8 portal, and I love how this came through, this infinity for that 8 sign, that Lionsgate 8-8 portal on the 8th of August rather, is really going to have a powerful influence on the on the energies. And I feel the veil between the physical and the non-physical is just going to be lifted, and you're simply going to have you're not going to feel the distance anymore. So even those who are mediums or those who can feel and sense past on loved ones, you're going to feel them. So you're going to feel your passed on loved ones around you, whether it be friends who had passed on, family, parents, grandparents. You're simply going to feel them more. You're going to see them. You're going to feel them hold you. You're going to hear their music. You're going to smell their cologne, smell their perfume, see their favorite flowers. The veil between the physical and the non-physical is simply thinning, but it's going to be to a point where it's almost non-existent for some of you. And those who are really practiced in allowing the energies, it's simply not going to be there. I don't feel that veil any longer. I haven't for the longest time. Every single day I'm with the angels, with the guides, with the passed on loved ones. There's no difference between the physical and the non-physical for me. They're always here. I'm always feeling them. That's how I can communicate so freely. That's how they channel through me so easily. I do not feel there's no such thing. There's no such thing as death. There's no such thing as a difference between us, the non-physical and the physical. We are all non-physical here, just simply expressing ourselves in the physical, but we're all from the non-physical. So I don't feel a disconnect from the angels or any of the realms. And a lot of you are going to come into that. A lot of you already are also on this feeling where you simply co-create with them every day, but a lot of you are going to start really feeling it. A lot of you are still going to really start interacting more with the non-physical, and you're really going to start feeling the love and feeling the support. And those of you who are already here, it's going to go to another level. So they just let me know that even the way that I experience them is going to shift completely into a whole new level. So that's also going to be quite extraordinary to experience. So understand that the angelic realm, your spiritual team, your spirit guides, your spirit animals, your galactic guides, your star brothers and sisters, your star beings, of your whole spiritual team, from not only this universe and this realm and this dimension, but from other realms, unknown, new realms, new dimensions, who are all here for the assisting in humanity rise. This beautiful human experience, this human, how can I say this? Okay, the non-physical came through to explore the physical realm. As such, the physical realm had to then explore the non-physical realm. So humans were created, humans who would then also explore the non-physical. But when humans were created, they were created within the 8th dimension. This is the higher thinking. So remember, when we, the non-physical, thought up humanity, we were already quite an evolved state. because we understood that everything is unique. Everything is unique in its own creating. So every strand of source energy left to its own creation is balanced. So everything being in its own unique way is balanced. And how best to really understand this than to create a physical realm, and here we are. And then as we were in this physical realm rather, we realized, the physical realm also needs a way to explore the non-physical, or else there is an imbalance. So humans. But when humans were created, they were then created on the same level as we are, as everything is. Everything is one, and the level doesn't mean higher or lesser, just rather with the same awareness, the same awakening. But then they also had this gap. They were like, but how did we get here? How did we come to this understanding? Yes, we're in this happy place, but what's back there? We don't understand. And so they, of course, had to go on the exploration of the unawakened to the awakened. Just as we here in this physical reality had to go to the unawakened physical, to the awakened physical, as we are learning now. We had to live in the suffering and the pain of the unawakened physical and come to the liberation of the awakened physical experience, as they also had to then explore the suffering of the unawakened non-physical in order to come to the awakened physical, in order for us to come to that balance, in order for us to be whole in the understanding, in order for us not to judge any aspect of existence, but to understand that the whole aspect, the whole experience of existence is love, is one, is wanted, is allowed, is simply us being within divine love. Many people get angry and they don't enjoy this, but that's because you're judging aspects of yourself. And once you release the judgment of yourself, you're no longer angry. You're simply at peace with everything. So we are simply coming to a place of that beautiful harmony, that beautiful blending of all the worlds, and it's quite a powerful experience, as now finally the non-physical and the physical are finally fusing as one again and coming to that greater rising, which is why humans right now, they are everything right now in the non-physical is focused here, because humans are born of the physical. We all came from the non-physical and we manifested ourselves into the physical, while humans are born of the physical. So by us all being here within the human experience, then humanity can weave the physical into the non-physical. Then we simply become one again, completely. We have always been one, but there were just gaps missing, and we needed to fill in those gaps so that we are no longer non-physical and physical, but we're simply one. And then humanity will finally be free. And again, humanity is meant to be free. And we created the physical experience, the physical humans, for them to be free. And so we simply wish for them to be free again. And then us, starseeds, it's imperative that you do not be angry at the humans. You're not angry at how they are treating the world. You're not angry and judging them. They had to explore the unawakened, non-physical, the way in which they're conservative and they're constrictive, and their beliefs being so imprisoned. And yes, it creates a lot of suffering, but we went through that process ourselves as non-physical beings. We went through what they're going through before, on our own, without being here. Without even being on earth, we went through all of that. And so we're here to assist them through that. That is why for us it's a remembrance. That is why for us it is, we don't understand how they can create in such a way. It doesn't make sense because we've been through this before. But now don't judge them. We do not judge anything that's new and becoming. So don't judge them. Don't be angry at them for learning which they need to learn in order for them to be free and whole as us, as all is, so that we can finally all be within the union. And it's a spectrum. It's not only going to be this awakened light, it's unawakened, all the different variations in between. It's a spectrum. We came here to restore the spectrum of humanity, so that those who are unawakened, and they're happily so, they can remain there. Those who want to learn more can learn more. Those who are on the journey of awakening can then journey through the awakening. They don't have this barrier in the third that keeps them stuck there. We came here to open up the different doorways to the higher realms, so they may now shift through to the higher realms if they so choose. It's their own choice, because everything in this entire universe, creating in its own way, is God, is spirit, is right. And we're coming to this profound understanding of stop judging things as good and bad. That was how ego taught us. And that keeps you there in the energies you don't enjoy, in the suffering. And there are other beings who enjoy the suffering, and that's where they're meant to stay. Leave them there. They're creating in their own experience, and when they are ready to evolve and rise, they will. But when they are ready, not when we want them to be ready, because then you are simply using the same rules as their conditioned mind. This is the way you have to be, and these are the rules you need to follow. And you can't use imprisonment to liberate. So it is really imperative, Starseeds and Lightworkers, some of you really need to hear this, to release and simply focus on you. It is not selfish. You are simply honoring the light you are. By doing so, you then create the contrast for those who are ready to then reach and feel. But you focusing on them, you simply dim your own light to go there. So you're not doing anything at all. You simply are not assisting at all. It's not easy to hear, but it's important that you understand. You reacting, you judging, you going there to actively help, to actively effort, to actively assist. You're not doing anything. You're simply increasing you're manifesting the suffering. You're increasing that energy. You are dimming your own light because you're shifting out of your alignment and you're going there. You do nothing there. You remain in the suffering. And it's time that you stop excusing this. You stop making this a habit. You stop saying, but we need to, but those excuses no longer work anymore. The shift is too great now. We're in the fifth dimensional realm of authenticity and love. You simply need to be authentic light to assist anyone. That's simply the basis of it. And as you allow yourself your authentic light, everything else now raises and rises beautifully. The work that I do, I always use myself as an example. Just it's easier for you maybe. I just find it's easy when we learn through experience, right? I can only teach through my own experience. That's why I use my experience as examples. So Dumela Universe and these teachings and what I do, I offer the availability of the energies happening around. I don't tell you, you need to now, how you create your own reality is up to you. Some of this information will resonate, some of it won't. I'm not going into the churches, I'm not going into the governments, I'm not going into the parliaments and saying this. It's resistant. None of those people are ready, even remotely ready, to even understand any of this, because they're still at step one. You're the creator of your reality, and they have an issue. They have an issue with that. They're still having, that's something they won't accept. And that's something for me that was 10, maybe 15 years ago. 11 years ago, I think, when I really started understanding that. But understanding as in listening to the sentence and then applying it in my life. So understand, you can't go there and expect them to now have 10 years of knowledge and move on to it. It's not going to happen. Only when they're ready will they then attract different information that allows the expansion, like I did. By my readiness, I attracted beautiful friends who showed me more information, then more information, more information. And then I literally found my own path to my awakening. Everybody finds their own path to your awakening. This is just one of the elements in which you were drawn to your awakening. And it's beautiful. But it's not efforted. I didn't knock on your door and say, hey, you have to follow me. You have to listen to what I'm saying. Oh, imagine the effort. No, thank you. No. I simply put up on TikTok and Instagram and started just speaking what I'm receiving, and you were drawn to it, and here you are. By simply being the light you are, that is all you need to be. And then you share as you feel inspired in the most effortless way. I do not force myself to do these readings every day. I do it when I'm inspired, when it feels right for me to do it. And I make no exception. I refuse to do anything without my being at ease first and foremost. Why on earth would I make myself uneasy? Why would I create a displeasure for myself, for others? How can I heal? I can't heal from unease. I can't heal from frustration. I can't heal from displeasure. I can only add to the frequency of that which I'm feeling. So I create with an ease. And it's time that you all now put down your weapons, put down your arms, and started just being at ease with yourselves. The work was to come to the remembrance of you, because as you came to the remembrance of you, you healed yourself, and as such you healed the collective. That was the work. It's not now, now that I remember myself, now I need to know. The work was simply the remembrance of you. And now that you've done the work, and then the other work was to release everything that denies the truth of you. Now that you did that work with healthy boundaries and releasing, letting go, now you can simply be you. That's the work. Be you in any way you want to be. Not to assist, not to help, not to, simply be you. This for me, these readings is breathing. I do not feel the urge I need to help humanity. No, I know my existence simply assists humanity, because your assistance that's all you need to do. So this is the way in which I feel. Your existence, this is how I feel to create. It's a flow. It doesn't feel like work. It just feels like breathing. It's me. It's me. I've always been a soul that channels, that relays information, that awakens, that transmutes unawakened energy to awakened. It's my soul. It's what I do. It's my frequency. Like trees create, transmute carbon dioxide to oxygen. It's just what I do. So this is just me being. And Spirit really is asking you all just to be what you feel like being, and to do it in a way that feels at ease with you. That does all of the healing. That does everything. Okay. Powerful messages coming through today with the Leo reading. That's why I felt I had to give it a morning where I have nothing much happening this morning. I just wanted to pay attention to this reading for everyone. And here we are, infinity, coming into the wholeness of you again. As above, below, as within, without. Again, I really see that 8-8 portal, quite a powerful Lionsgate portal coming through. Of course, I'll do a reading for the Lionsgate portal specifically. A powerful portal coming through, a powerful remembrance of you. It's simply time for you to feel the wholeness of all things. And I feel that's what that message was actually that I was channeling right now for this card. The physical and the non-physical coming together, that oneness, that non-judgment, dark and light being both a dance of love, non-duality, coming into the wholeness of you, understanding the oneness that we are, knowing your infinity, knowing your eternity, feeling your power, embracing your destiny. A very powerful upgrade for a lot of you. All of us actually are getting a powerful upgrade this Leo season. A beautiful ascension process again. That's why you've been feeling these days. Some of you have been feeling like completely off on random days. Just ground your energies, take time out. It's just simply you are shifting and adjusting to a new higher frequencies and feeling just almost the resistance of the lower frequencies trying to tether on, but you're so powerful they can't hold on even if they tried. You're simply shifting to the higher realms. You're coming to understand your power. Remain in your truth, remain in your power. You are so beautiful. You are so, so beautiful. You're so, so powerful. Oh, you are everything. You are everything. And as you allow yourself simply to be within the love, the simplicity of you, the truth of you, without effort, simply doing that which brings you love and happiness each day. That's all you've ever needed to do. That simply aligns all the powers of the universe to co-create within the alignment of love. And you heal all. You simply heal all by being love. Ah, so powerful. So beautiful. A very powerful Leo season. Okay, let's pull some tarot and have more messages. It's going to be a long reading. I hope you all have time. Take it in stages. That was interesting, that card. Balancing of energies. It was flipped over and I'm quite certain that I take some time to reset these messages. It's fascinating that this came through. But yeah, balancing in energies. Here we are. As above, below, as within, without. It's simply time for you now to receive that which is owed to you, that which is you. You're taking the time to come into this truth of you. I love how this mirrors. You see, you had to go by the book in order for you to come back to your infinite power. That's what was happening. That's really beautiful. I love that. And now that you're finally in your power, as within, without, the energies are going to balance out. Okay. Okay. And it's all going to fall into place. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see. Death, here we go. Scorpio energy, rebirth. There we go. You're simply coming into this complete rebirth. This becoming. Yep, there we go. Two of Wands. Shifting of worlds. Tower, completely destroying the mask, releasing the illusion. Profound understanding. It's going to be a bit of a shock to a lot of you, what you feel, what you become, the remembrance of you. Moon energies, illumination, manifestations coming through right under the angels, the spirit guides coming through. And then look, the hermit under the infinity, really coming into the light of you. Okay, just going to put this angel card. This material is so slippery, doesn't allow any. Okay, I'm going to put the selenite here to just hold the angel card up. Any grip. Okay, so here we go with the death card. You're simply coming to a rebirth, a whole new renewal of you. And that's what was happening. That's why you had to go by the book, in order for you to release all of the past and come into the new. And you are completely different. You're not the same as you were, and it's important that you understand this. You're simply not the same. As such, what you're going to experience now is completely different, but finally in alignment to your soul, finally in alignment to your power. And it allows you now to move forward. You're finally moving forward from the old to the new. I feel this 8-8 portal, from the 7-7 to the 8-8 portal. You're simply coming to a whole new existence where you're creating from your soul space, no longer from the illusion. And you are really understanding that you're the creator of your reality, the creator of your own world, and you're holding your own world in your hand, and you're allowing yourself now to finally take charge. I feel it's under the TikTok, so under the timing. It's finally divine timing for you to move forward, into your destiny. And it is simply unexpected and unknown what you create. It's Tower. You get quite a shock, but I feel it's more of a shock to who you are, an illumination to the truth of you. A lot of you are really going to be quite, you're going to come to the understanding of exactly who you are and what you are. And I keep feeling this angel card coming through. A lot of you are angelic beings here on earth, and you're going to come to the knowing of it, the understanding of it. A lot of you are these beautiful galactic beings. You're from different dimensions. You're not of this earth realm, and you're going to come to quite a knowing of it, which is going to be quite shocking to you and quite shocking to maybe the people around you, but I feel more to you because of how profoundly tangible the knowing is. I feel it's not going to be, I feel I'm not from here. It's like, I know I'm not from here because of what's happening around me and the way that you are simply presenting. And it's going to be magical though. I feel it's going to be powerful. It's not going to be scary. It's just going to be surprising. Your mask is simply just being revealed. Not revealed, taken off. It's being, whatever illusion that was built on it, is a lightning bolt is coming through, and that's being completely cleansed. And I also feel it's going to bring a lot of happiness, a lot of shocking changes in your life, but to the benefit of you, to the happiness, because of the moon card coming through, manifestations coming in finally as you're aligned within your truth. A lot of you finally releasing the dark night of the soul and coming into the truth of you, the illumination, the understanding of you, the magic of you, the mystery of you. A lot of you are very magical beings with a lot of powers and abilities and gifts, and you're going to come into the activation, the understanding, and the knowledge of it. I just keep feeling tangible. It's like where you had maybe the idea of your abilities or your gifts, or where it felt still like a dream, it's just going to be more tangible. And you're going to simply come to the discovery of you. You're really going to go within. It's going to be a very spiritual Leo season, I feel. Very spiritual Leo season, where you're simply really coming to the empowerment of your soul. You're coming to discover your soul now. Again, that's what I kept feeling. The first rebirth was, I'm the creator of my reality. That was an awakening. Now you're coming to a second, more profound awakening of, now that I know I'm a creator of my reality, now you're coming to know what your soul is. And I say what instead of who, because it also feels like from different realm, a different reality, a different dimension, a different universe. It's like, who am I? What am I? And I'm in this human form for purpose, but where am I from? What am I? What can I do? Who am I? You're coming to a great understanding of the truth of your collective, the truth of your soul. And know that you are divinely protected, because a lot of you are still in this fear of, oh, but if people see, if people know, you are so protected. This realm is run on authenticity and love. So you are protected. Those who are in the illusion, they're the ones who are going to be limited. They're the ones who are going to be restricted. You will not be harmed. You're not in danger. And it's very imperative that you know this. The universe wants you to know that you are protected, so protected. And the more you know this, the more you're shifted to those energies. But the more you keep fear, then the more you keep then creating within that fear. And Spirit really wants you to stop manifesting your own fearful experiences, because you are the creator. You literally, fear doesn't exist. You create it. Love is the only reality. Love exists because you are the essence of love. So by you just simply focusing on you, you simply then create you, which is love. Okay, let's get some clarifiers. Death card. Leo energy. Here we go. The strength. Yes. Powerful. And 8-8. Love that. Powerful, powerful energies coming through. Spirit coming in. The Hierophants. The Lovers. Page of Swords. And for the Hermit card we have, ooh, love it, the Magician. Okay. And yes, a complete release of the illusion, a release of toxic energies. This is where you're shifting from. I love how it's here. You're literally rebirth, a shift from these energies of Capricorn and Saturn, of the old Capricorn era, and you are shifting into the age of Aquaria. You're shifting into the age of I suppose we're going from the Pisces era to Aquaria. We're going from Pisces to Aquaria rather. So this is definitely more to say from the lessons in Capricorn, where Saturn was teaching you where you are not allowing yourself to be, into now the rewards in Aquaria, where you have now released the lessons, you've released the soul cycles. You see, by the book, you've released this rigidity of Capricorn, of Saturn, teaching you where you are not allowing yourself. Because remember, the devil energy, as much as society has deemed this a negative energy, it was simply to push you to the positive. How do you know you're creating absent love unless you are being shown, unless you see exactly how you create absent light? How can one be the bringer of light if you're not aware that light exists? So you had to see the absence of the light in order for you to know what the light is. And many people don't enjoy that understanding because it's much easier to blame an external presence for the negative, right? So here you are, Leo. Here you are. This Leo energy coming within you, strength, if coming to the mastery of you. Your angels here, your angels again here. They're really coming in strong. They're around you at this time as you're now coming into the empowerment of you. This is you releasing conditioning. This is you releasing societal norms. You're being reborn into your existence, reborn into your truth, reborn into your empowerment. And this Leo season brings a huge awakening to the truth of your soul. Look as if this angel is opening this lion's mouth to see in the depths of its soul. And that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be looking to the depths of your soul. You're really coming to the awakening of your power, the awakening of your existence, and the true understanding of who you are and what it means to you and for you. And with the Two of Wands here, and yep, your Spirit is helping you through this process. Spirit is helping you through this transitioning process. And you're also coming into the understanding of your power, that you are universe, you are source, you are spirit creating here. You're going into the beautiful realm where you're creating on the soul space, creating through your soul, manifesting now from your existence, from your truth. And spirits, it's under the TikTok, divine timing. Divine timing. It's simply time now for you to be shifted, and spirit is coming through. Universe, the guides, the angels, the whole spiritual team is now here to assist you through this process and to finally start shifting things into place for you, with you. And for you and with you. And here with the Tower card, you're really coming to the understanding of you. The divine feminine and masculine energy is now completely united, as now you're creating within your truth. You're now taking action within you, what you are receiving. You're taking action within the truth of you, because here you are, your higher self now. You're receiving from your higher self. You're receiving the truth of you. You're taking action within you. Receiving from your higher self, taking action in the higher self. It's a complete, beautiful cycle. This infinity coming back again of you creating from your soul space, creating from you, knowing the love of you, loving the soul you are, loving your existence, claiming your existence, and co-creating within that pure love. And it's going to bring quite a shock for you to really discover you. You're really coming to the truth of you. Whatever illusion you were creating, whatever mask you were creating is completely being, destroyed by this Tower card, bringing you to the Lovers. And you see it there. I love it because these cards are literally a polar opposite of the divine feminine and masculine here, shackled and restricted, and by illusion, by conditioning, by controlling, by society, by the past energies, by all of this, by the idea of you, which disempowers you, making you believe that you have no power, and a huge shift coming through, which awakens you to this. So this mask coming off, and you coming into this understanding of your power, of the love of you, of all that you are, of how you're co-creating with the divine spirit, Mother Earth, Gaia. It's a powerful, powerful awakening. And also it really allows you to connect with beautiful soul tribe and soul family. I feel here you're really going to come to meet your soul tribe, your soul family, beings who are co-creating with you now from these are beings from your dimension, from your realm, soul beings who you have ventured to other worlds to assist their consciousness rise. Remember, Earth is not the first time this is not the first time you've come here to assist collective rise in consciousness. And so you're going to now meet up with your other teammates, your other colleagues on this Earth mission. And here we are with the Moon card. You're coming to illumination, coming to the understanding, and great understanding of you, great ideas, great inspiration, great truths coming to you. You are really receiving a lot of insight, a lot of clarity, and you're finally trusting what you're receiving here, is what I'm feeling. You're trusting what you're receiving. You're no longer doubting what you're receiving. You're no longer questioning what you're receiving. You're aligning yourself and allowing yourself to receive, because you know it's simply time and you're worth it. Oh, you are so worth it. You're worth being. Beautiful manifestations. Oh, this card is giving me goosebumps. The manifestations are extraordinary. Literally magical. You're just going to be seeing your dreams and manifestations come true left, right, and center in the most miraculous ways, because now it's simply time. Because you finally owned yourself. You've finally come to the understanding that you are the creator of your reality. You are the magician. You are the alchemist. You are source creating. You are the divine spirit creating. Everything honors you. Depends what you honor. And now you are really coming to the profound understanding of the power you are within. You see, here you are, going within, and when you're within, look at what you find. Wow, the power, the connectiveness to everything, the oneness with everything, the beauty of you, the power of you, the understanding of this whole beautiful experience. And then what happens? It manifests in the physical, and you see yourself. There we are. And look, that infinity sign, another synchronicity. Look at you. This is you. This is your power. This is you. You are the magician. You are powerful. You are mighty. And I love, this is an 18, so 1 and 8 makes a 9. 9, the 10 makes a 1, so 9 going to a 1. So this beautiful understanding which is happening within you. 8, 9, 10, I love that. This beautiful understanding happening within you. This beautiful, profound knowing happening within you. And this is also number 9. So yep, you're coming to this great knowing, this great understanding, this profound healing within you, this profound knowledge of your power, the understanding of your soul, where you're from, the dimension, the realms you're from. You're remembering your truth to the very core of you, and it empowers you now, because finally you're allowing yourself to be your soul in this human experience. Your soul is now creating, not your mind, not illusion, not conditioning, not illusion, not abuse, not manipulation, not toxic families, toxic friends, toxic organizations, toxic belief systems, none of that. Your truth, source energy, spirit, you, your soul, your essence, your love, your power, your truth is now revealed, and you simply know it. And now you are simply the magician in your life. You are simply creating based from your soul, and it brings miracles, it brings manifestations. This is a very powerful Leo season. I feel a very spiritual Leo season, but very powerful, because you're simply aligning with the truth of your soul. You're coming to the discovery of your soul, the complete understanding of your soul on a much deeper level. Not just, I'm a soul having a human experience, but rather, I am a soul. I know where my soul is from. I know what my soul can do. I know the magic within my soul. I know what frequency my soul is. I know what powers my souls have. It's like you're really coming to the knowing of the core of you. And now it's starting to also now manifest in the physical, and it's beautiful and it's powerful, because you're finally now creating within the love of you, and you are not wavering. And because you're on this beautiful level, you're now also just co-creating with your spiritual team on a whole new level. It's a whole new upgrade in Leo season. A very powerful 8-8 portal. All the Lionsgate portals are so powerful, but I feel this year is going to be quite a whopper. The 2019 Lionsgate portal was very powerful, I felt. And the 2020, I suppose, yeah, but I found the 2019 Lionsgate portal, that was quite a huge trajectory. That's why 2020 was such a shift for everybody. The 2020 Lionsgate portal was very powerful, but I felt it was building on what we had already learned, and I feel this one is another, like the 2019, another complete opening, and then 2022 is going to be another build-up on what we've just experienced. That's what I'm feeling thus far. Okay, so let's just pull one more card. Let's see what Spirit would like to share, just to wrap it up. Let's see. Spirits, thank you for this beautiful, powerful change. And let's see, maybe we can ask Spirit for these cards. So these blessings, these manifestations, this knowing, what does it bring? What does it bring? Yes, what does it bring? What do we receive? What do we see past this 2-2? If we're allowed to. I think I'm being a bit cheeky now because of the Tower card. I think it's supposed to be a surprise. But let us see if Spirit will give us any more hints and tips as to what exactly we are to expect in this beautiful frequency. What are we to receive with this knowledge? Okay. Letting go. Divine source. Wow, how absolutely on point to the message we were just receiving. Spirit saying, I'm not going to give too much away, but I'll definitely confirm what you've been saying. Everybody's meant to just discover, change. Okay. And look at the bottom there, love. I'm going to take it too because it's so beautiful. And divine abundance. Okay, let me calm myself. Love. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation, only love itself. And I keep feeling that you are simply to return to the love of you. Love creates. Love is the answer. By you simply being within the love of you, that is how you shift everything. That is how you influence everything. Simply be love. Okay, here, letting go. The death card in this transition, I love that. Letting go. Everything is indeed out of control and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. Yes, it's time for you to simply let go and let Spirit do the work. Spirit's here with you. Spirit's here guiding you. It's time for you to let go of the old and start letting your soul now, your truth now, create your life experience. And Spirit is here to assist you in this beautiful change, this beautiful letting go. So you really, whatever was holding you back, whatever was restricting you, whatever that hurdle was, it's simply being released completely this Leo season. You're simply being liberated and you're already feeling it in the Leo season. Divine source, help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. Yes, you are the divine source. You are source energy and Spirit is now working through you completely. And it's right over this tower and the Lover's card. Here you are, divine source, co-creating through you. And now your help is coming, your assistance is coming, the plan is coming, the insight is coming. You're simply coming to the knowledge of your truth, of your plan. Life is happy. Hummingbirds here bringing joy. I can hear again the letting go. You see there's a lion there, so again that Leo energy coming through. Also here with the tiger, that Leo energy coming through. So beautiful energies here coming through for you, letting go and leading the way with Spirit, leading the way of source. Change. When the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads of your own evolution. Oh yes, you're simply letting go. You're no longer holding on to the outcome. You're releasing the outcome. You are simply allowing yourself to change and to become, and it's successful. All these butterflies, transformation, it's beautiful. You're coming to the powerful the empowerment of you, the power of you, and everything around you now is changing to reflect, as within without, as above below, to reflect the truth of you. Simply remain within love, trust in spirit, trust the process. Your angels and your guides are with you. Really connect with them this Leo season. A very powerful Leo season, a very powerful experience as you're coming to another awakening, another knowing, but a deeper one now of really, who are you? Where are you from? What is your soul purpose? And it's, you are receiving it. It's, you do not need to effort this. You do not need to hunt and research. You are simply receiving this information as you simply remain within love, as you simply allow love, as you simply align with love. Only love is real. So really just center within you, center within your truth this Leo season, a very powerful Leo season indeed for all of us, where we're simply all coming to the understanding of the divine source we are. Blessed be.